Hey guys, Joshua Peterson with Peterson Electric here. I want to show you a video today on some lighting that we're doing. Taking out this square box here, and there were two fluorescents. You can see that stain from the heat of the ball of the fixture itself. And the whip started right here in this center guy, and we were able to pull him back to here because it starts over here. It's a three-way between here and there. And now we're going to daisy chain through. So a little tricky. Keep in mind, above here's a master bedroom. So this is a double TGI right here. You'd think there'd just be one, but there's actually two. Not sure if they did double here, but I know they did it right over here as well. So they might have spaced that every other or done all of it, and that's because of a water bed. This house is about 18 years old. Over here, we took out this can light. Here's a little trick for you. You take out your 4 screws and pull that guts out and cut it off. We're able to pull the wire back and we drill it, fish that wire through, fished it back through to here and there and to there, because the TGIs were running kind of perpendicular. We had to lay this out about 4 times to measure that. As soon as we got what we wanted, we ended up hitting a stud, so we moved it all and shifted again. We typically do a laser down here. We lay this out with a torpedo laser, and we lay it out on here first, this little bar island, or peninsula actually. And then once you level it, you can shoot to the ceiling what you need. And that's how we were able to get that so straight. And we snap a line, or we use a very long square right here. That'll work as well. And we line that up, make sure we locate our TGIs, which is going to be like this stud finder. Got it at Costco actually. Customer got it for, told me about it. He used it at his job. It has a level, and then as you come across something, it senses it through the drywall. Doesn't do too well on popcorn ceilings, but flat orange peel, amazing. Love this thing all day long. Great tool. Other than that, guys, 6-inch hole saw bit to do your can lights. It starts to get kind of dull, and then it'll start just tearing the paper above the drywall. These are pretty pricey actually, but I got a new one I got with a new arbor. You want to get a good arbor. This one tends to spin. Has a real tendency when I'm spinning it, centrifugally, it just wants to turn right off on me sometimes, especially when I'm cleaning it out. So make sure you get a nice arbor like this from Lennox. Pop it down. It's got teeth in here that lock it. Okay. A lot of you electricians already know this, but for you other people, good bit. Lennox is who I get. Other than that, yeah, we gutted that can trim, left the guts up there, cut it off. He'll just mud over it. There's no wires now. The switch for that was already here. Okay, so we just tested, put a light down there for them, made sure we test through that everything was on. If that was not able to get over to where we wanted, and she wanted 2 or 1 center fixture, we would have had to cut drywall and come down and put an outlet up above. The reason why is look on the other side. Every time I do an estimate, I pay real close attention to the other side of my wall. This is going to be a load-bearing wall. It's a stairway wall, two stairways, and there's going to be a ton of timber inside of here. It is only a 2x4 that I can tell, but still there's going to be a lot of supporting joists. So trying to get wires up and through is really impossible, especially at that top corner. So we would have had to cut out a corner and a corner, bring it down, junctioned it, and go back up, because there's no way to get through all the way through this tile and backsplash, which was already pre-done. She's going to do 3 drop pendants right here, very lightweight. And then the cans, we are connecting again where the fluorescent started at that can over here to be a 3-way, and we're going to dim it. Now, when I go through these TGIs, for example, to show you guys this, I don't know, I mean, I know it lays out right here. And I don't know if I got wires on either side. I know I have a bathroom right in this corner over here. So we have to be cautious of drilling a wire. Now, and this one was real tricky. This guy out here. I got a ducting right next to it, which is making my life harder. There's a duct right there, 2 supplies, one going to this side of the bedroom, one going over to the bathroom. And he remembered that when he had his house built. But when I leveled it with my my drywall tester for the stud finder, I found it here, and I found one way over in here, which goes to show me that I thought if they had 1 duct, they're gonna have 2, and sure enough, you can feel that. But again, we had to pay attention to the counter. They wanted the light over the counter, not behind their head on this side. And we wanted it to space really symmetric. So I was lucky enough to take a swivel screwdriver and go through to test to see if I feel or hear anything. Sometimes I'll hit plastic or I'll hit metal. And that's what kind of helped me to figure out where that was. Now, to get on this other side, it's kind of tricky, but we're gonna have to knock that out, fish a wire, come on this side, knock it out, fish a wire. Can we join it between the 2 TGIs in an empty space? That's kind of tricky because I don't typically take the chance of drilling all the way through and hopefully I don't hit something, because if the panel's on the back side of the house and the range is here, and you do that and hit it perpendicular, you could hit 240 live, and that's a pretty scary thing to do inside the ceiling, or nick something and you didn't know you nicked it. Even if it's a drain and later on you leave, and then next thing you know you got a little bit of a drip going, and then the ceiling later can have an issue or cave in. So, but anyways, I'll show you one more video real quickly when I'm done to show you the after effect with the lights on. I just thought I'd show you kind of the layout and what we're doing and how we're doing it, if that makes sense to you. Thanks.